Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. This is Thursday. We'll talk about trucks, but I'm more here for we haven't really worked out the whole thing about doing the build. We're still kind of putting things together, but what I'm here for tonight is to talk about the releases today, which were fairly exciting for I think a lot of people. So we're going to poke around and look at some of these new items. One of them is the airplane. It's the re-released Extra 300, and I want to see what's new about it. And then they did do a re-release on the Vortex and the Sentin. The Vortex we'll see what's different. And then the Sentin is not a Sentin. They're calling it something else, and it's got a way different chassis. So we're going to check that out. RC four-wheel drive released a really nice Toyota, who knows? We're going to get into it and poke around and shop, poke around websites, watch some, videos. I didn't get the new one. I haven't been, so it's fine. But the Extra 300 is fantastic. And I remember flying years and years and years ago, the original iteration, and it's gotten better and better and better and better. So we will check that out. We're going to look at the Extra 300 first off. After a little roll call, Garrett's doing a setting up his car from Misto. And I just got my kid to bed. I was thinking about talking to you guys about the releases today. And so I thought I would. I've been working on you guys are a little bit used to this room I'm in. I'm on not even a whole buffet table right here. My big old butcher block I've been sanding on and putting stuff on, and I got a couple coats on and a couple more to go at least. Sanding in between coats, getting it really nice. So I'm gonna have this big butcher block desk that I'm gonna build tall enough to stand up at is the goal. Like 30 inches, kind of like I think it's 30 inches, like cabinet height. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. Dialing in my Land Rover a little bit. Got a new base camp kit. Working on this. Haven't done anything yet, but I've got to work on the Trimmer's Jeep truck and still kind of sorting out some of that. Kelly's done some things with a chassis he bought, but I'm not going to go for it. It's got like plastic side chassis rails and stuff. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. I'm here for the extra first off. I will do a little roll call though. Let's do that. If I missed what you said, say it again. So, boss, dad, Mike Bird, Garrett being Garrett. I saw Mike's comment. I kind of rolled back up to the building, but Mike just picked up the Vanquish Optic. Boss is in a hotel. John Graham's here in the house. We will talk about some trucks. I'm going to go for the Extra 300 first. Wild Bill. Francis. Nice. Craig Beaven. Mountain RC. I will have eventually, when they release it, I should have a discount code link for the 90 millimeter Avanti when that comes around the mountain. Yeah, I'm not going to be long today. But yeah, I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'm probably not getting one. That's all right. Well, I'm just a little guy, brand new, never done this before. So, well, I mean, no reason to send him, I guess. I swear, I want to start a RC Anonymous channel where my face is blurred out and my voice changes and just talk mad, like smack about everything. um, what's up, Rage? That's cool. Is that a Jim Burke scheme, Bill? Nice. We're gonna check that out. So I'll probably leave the volume down. That might help me a little bit on the copyright. Not too worried about it. I will, Mountain RC. I will, because selling a handful is the only way I'm going to be able to afford to get one. JCB 67 in here. What's up, man? Brian Chambers. I know, Francis. I shouldn't even said anything. It'll never happen, bro. Because how would I do anything? It would have to be news. It'd have to be like the news. Because I couldn't go fly or drive anywhere. You would know where it is. You know who it was. I'm too close to the sun. Greener Shade RC, what up? And I ignore a lot of companies that do come to me. Team U, for example, China Hobby Line, for example, because I'm trying to honor relationships. So, Dad, thanks for that. Let's see. Let's pull up the extra video and talk about this. We kind of know what to see. I have some really sick footage, and I've had it out on my Instagram before of Dylan flying his extra 300 amazingly. So this one should be, better, the same but better. Let's see. We are doing this. I'm saying, boss, it's nuts. That's fine, whatever. So here we go. We're going to share screen, but I got to make it where I can see the comments. And I can maybe make this a little better. Perfect. You guys got the full Monty now. We'll go for that. All right, let's check this out. What's up? Here we go. No music. We're just going to look at it. So Wild Bill was saying, who's Jim Burke? All right. That's cool looking. And I gathered from a post on Facebook that I'm fairly certain it's Zavi Machinchi on the sticks. And I know Tom had something to do with this too. I don't know if it was the capture or the edit, but good stuff. And I'm sure the music's just like rocking. You know what I mean? I mean, it's very you definitely see the limits of what these things can do, in the Horizon videos, because they're always outstanding pilots. Great flyers, great camera work, great edits, great shots. 3204S makes sense. Yep, wooden prop. Big old control surfaces. And, if you want to tone it down, you can really 1.3. It's like 53 inches, 51 inches or something. Yeah, the color scheme looks good to me as well. I mean, the last one was nice too, but this one is pretty good. And we'll look at the website for it, I think, as well. 910 kV. Man, that's a powerhouse on 4S. 51 inches. Yeah. Yeah. Fun video. What's up, Roy? Yeah, fun video. And of course, some of our other friends on YouTube have videos of this as well. Um, that ain't no Ford Ranger. Yeah, cool. Um, let's look at this while we're here. But yeah, you guys, anybody that's interested in getting that, then have an extra 300 already, let me know in the comments. And of course, the links are in the description here to get you there. Not specific ones. The what I have will get you to the website, and then you go from there. Otherwise, I never get anything done. Oh yeah, it's great on grass. When I flew the very original one, which was red, white, and blue, we didn't even have runway yet at our field. Man, and both of those are huge. That's a good size. Bronco, yeah. I'm pretty sure they're both Hangar 9 branded. Yeah, they are. What's up, Big Jim? Yeah, Broncos fly really good. The Bronco is not foam, but the extra was. The banana pass. Boom. Nice. What's up, Eddie K? Yeah, just looking at some new stuff from today. I think what we need to do now is just go poke around the let me get it dialed up. The website for the extra 300. But what I'll do is pull myself up and in here first. Okay. So now I want to go to no, it's not. No, they're in Illinois. I'm not. Yeah, we're going to check out a few new releases today. I think only one of them is an airplane. But $399 for the bind and fly, $369 for the plug and play. Let me go ahead and pull up into the website. And they should be here soon, says October. So that's cool. Share screen again. And we'll poke around. Look at this. Come on. There we go. You guys can see what I'm seeing. Perfect. Okay. So there, we'll take a look at these pictures, I think. Let's do that. We'll make sure framed up good. Seriously, Philip, $30 extra for a $100 receiver, like absolutely silly not to take advantage of. What's new besides paint? Guys, let's find out. 910 kV motor for one. I think the other one might have been an 850. Um, can't swear to it. The usual stuff, landing gear, plastic bits, ESC went smart, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Accelerate. Best plane to start off with, Aero Scout 1.1 that comes with a DXS radio already pre-programmed for you. You just have to buy, you can get a $50 bundle for battery and charger. So $250 all in, the 1.1 Aero Scout. You know what I mean? A really good choice. I have one that I'm going to build as soon as I get my table done in here. So, all right. So that's that. So now we can look at some of the tech spec. Updated, upgraded version of the extremely popular Extra 300, 85 amp smart light ESC, larger hatch and opening with plastic edges. That's good. Stronger motor mount and landing gear. Thank goodness. And more make it better than ever for sport flying to unlimited 3D capability. Plus, it's finished in Jim Burke's iconic sheen. Yeah, Aero Scout 1.1 all day long. All day long. Unless you're just a masochist and you want to try to source stuff out individually and then have to seek out help to program it and this and that. The simulator is amazing. Like, look into the real flight simulators. You can get that for pretty inexpensive, and it's really good. Aero Scout, AERO. So in the box, you get the plane. Boom. Digital metal geared servos installed. 85 amp light, 631 receiver. That's what's up. It'll run on 11.1 3S or 4S 14.8 batteries. Looks like 3200 is the sweet spot. Those colors were made for each other. So that's the intro. There's the overview. I'm not going to read all this. I suppose I could. I'll just read it to myself and stay quiet. Would that be weird? It's all features. Scale model, the world-renowned aerobatic champion. That's a replica of the Extra 330 SC. Jim Burke flies in air shows and competitions around the world. Stronger motor mount, specially tuned motor compatible with 3S or 4S batteries without the need for mods or upgrades. Larger hatch with the plastic edges to eliminate hanger rash. 85 amp smart light. Yeah. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Of course, the specs are going to be a little more specific. There you go, 51.5 inches. And out of curiosity, let's click support and look at replacement parts, because I'm curious about the propeller. $23-gram servo, Metal Gear servo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get me some for my 13x6. Oh, that's nice. 13.6 prop, wood prop. Very cool. Hinges are reinforced with plastic H hinges as well. Yeah, this plane was good back in the day. It's definitely good now. I mean, oh my goodness. Francis, that's neat. That's neat. Yeah, Accelerate, we generally, I've made videos and reviews forever, but a live stream I generally do Sunday night now. It's been 6 years. It's absolutely ridiculous to still be doing it, but we're still doing it. Pretty cool. Mike Bird says he likes the X-Fly 40 millimeter airliner. Right on. All right, so that's the extra. Now, one thing I want to show you guys briefly is the new Fury. Let's check this out. Are you guys able to see what I'm doing? Two-wheel drive short course truck. This will be interesting. I just want to make sure you guys can see what I'm showing you. You can't, can you? It's stuck on the extra. All right. Share screen. Again, share the new screen. Give me a minute. Short course two-wheel drive truck on the cheap is what this is going to boil down to. I'm fairly certain. I haven't checked it out yet. I wanted to check it out with you guys. So I'm busy working, so I didn't get to check any of this out. So we're checking it out now together. Short course truck. This is the Fury, $200. It's going to be brushed, but I'm really excited to see what kind of chassis situation is going on. With this. It truly is ready to run, where it does come with a battery and charger basic enough to get you going. Not included is the little phone brick. I saw some content on this today, and I thought it looked pretty cool. I mean, I have RCs, so I'm good, but I think looking to get into one, looking to even race short course, two-wheel drive is the most popular class anyway. So this would be a good way to get into it. Even stuff like this is great to make oval racers out of as well. So this is called the Fury. And I was hoping they would show me some suspension and chassis bits. Looks pretty good. I mean, it's like a bigger Mojave Grom, you know what I mean? I'm sure they're calling this 10 scale. So this is a very similar to the Gorgon design wise, if not exactly. So I don't know exactly. Wheelbase is 13 inches. Oh, yeah. .550, 14 turn. Pretty usual stuff. Nice. So I think we're going to click in a view full details. And I'm hoping. Where's the video, dude? All right, I want to see if you can see this. Awesome. Can you? I think you can. Yeah, play the video, dude. You can't see it. That's all right. I'll share again. Come on. Or Quincy later. Oh, definitely short course truck, Centenish slash ish. And two-wheel drive slashes are super popular. Let's see. We're going to do this again. Share. That's what we're doing tonight. I'm finally catching up to stuff I wanted to check out all day. And I'm going to end with the RC four-wheel drive Toyota release. Beautiful looking vehicle. And it would be what I would want for the build I'm doing for Dad. It may be perfect for it. I don't know. I got to measure real quick. But anyway, we're doing this right now. So let's go. I like the green one. Guys, I know how to make dope videos. I want to do this all the time. But man, look at the desert. It makes it nice. I don't want to be in the desert though, I'll tell you that. But I would for a photo, for a shoot. I normally don't like green, but that one I'm digging. Dude, they may have shot for shot. They're at the same spot they did some of the Grom stuff. I'm sure if you watch these with the music on, it's like epic. I like the body. I really do like that Fury body. It's all right. So that's the Arma, $199, bro. $199. Go triple time. Get all the colors and race each other. What's up, Axel? So next, we're going to look at this Toyota. And if you end up getting it, use my AMAIN link. Thank you. What's up, Jeff in Lower Alabama? So we're going to dial in. We're going to go there now. So we're going to look at the specs on this thing for sure. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm so into this right now. It's not even funny, dude. It's not even funny. And it's available now too. It's in stock online. Okay. StreamYard, back to it. We're going to share screen, nerding out on trucks a little bit. I showed you the airplane. That's cool. So now we're going to do, we're going to look at this. What size battery, Bill? In what? We should have looked at the Vortex too. I'm sorry. I can go back if you want me to. It's going to be like a 3300 nickel metal battery. So that means a 2S5000 is a sweet upgrade. All you have to do is pull the little jumper pin on the ESC and you can run 2S lipos in those trucks I just showed you from Horizon. Yeah. What's up, Drone Shots? I feel like I should know who you are. Right? I met you or something. I think. Anyway, welcome. Yeah, the two-wheel drive short course and the Vortex stuff. More than likely, the Vortex is also being released at that price point, so it's going to be nickel metal. Truly ready to run nickel metal, like 3300 hump pack. But like I said, 2S 5000 lipo fits perfectly in the compartments, and all you have to do is pull the jumper pin, just like I did on the Granite years ago when I did the video on the Granite. So let's do this. RC four-wheel drive deal. And man, I'm telling you, because of what we're just going to look at these pictures first. Oh my gosh. I got to shrink it so I can see what's happening. See what's happening. I want you guys to be I don't need to see me, but I do need to see the comments. Okay. Oh my gosh. We'll just leave that sit there for a minute. What's up, Jetman? I'm not on Thursday now. It's just a release day, and I wanted to talk about a couple hot releases. In my world, I do a lot of builds these days too when I'm not flying, and scale builds really dig on these leaf sprung chassis, and this new release on an old platform. You know, this chassis is tried and true and comes in various different wheelbases, but this has me excited because of some of the builds that I know I'm working on right now. And also to save me from building a million kits, I think I I think we may have this may be the chassis I build Dad's Gladiator truck Jeep F20 J20 on. It's already got the wheels. It's already got the wheels and the power system, and then the body would just be left over. So I'm curious. We're going to look at some of the specs on this, but right now, while I'm thinking about it, I know this was missing a piece, but I kind of thought the wheelbase on this thing was cool. And the thing is, if I'm building the bed, yeah, but then you don't have the Toyota body though, bro. That's true though. All right, so this without the space filler on my truck, because I don't have all the pieces yet for this. It's basically a 12-incher right now, 11.75. Just keep that in mind. I should grow up someday and be a YouTuber, so I get these things when they release them. That would be cool. So let's look at the pictures. I really do want to see the rest of them. All right, so this is, I wanted to view all 7. Okay, you guys can see what I'm showing? Yes. All right. Comes in red or blue. So pretty nice. It's got lights, scale bits, full interior. Just it's actually pretty nice. There's a look at it. Again, excellent platform for like scale builds. I have been doing some shopping around to see what it's like to try to get scale chassis, and you're better off sometimes just buying a ready to run and taking out what you don't want. I love the axles and everything on this, leaf springs. This looks nice, and it's already built. So this is what look where everything's at. The motor's up front, transmission's down low, transfer case, everything is right where it ought to be. You get the radio, of course, and it comes in a box. So this thing is $529. You get the wheels and you get everything. You get lights that are in there for the body if you use it at another time, or if you want to rob the lights out of this to use in something else. $529. But if I look up the kit with no wheels and no anything, I'm 300 something. So anyway, something to think about. What I do want to check out is the specs. And then we'll try to find a video on it real quick. And normally I'm not impressed with the stock power system. It's jerky to me. 11.2 wheelbase. That's what I wanted to know. So it's short-ish, but it's doable. The blue one looks nice as well, man. And, totally Toyota style. I mean, very nice. Let's see. I wanted to see if there was a video. How is there not a video on the page? What the Sigma? That's all right. We'll find a video, dude. And I'm familiar with these chassis because that's when I built my FJ55. It was this. It was just a little bit longer. But yeah, I know what it cost me to make that FJ55 because a lot of the stuff that I have on there, I added the rock rails, the metal bumpers. I added, um, what else did I get? Something. Oh, inner fenders. So this truck has all that stuff. Pretty cool. Yeah, they were small trucks. So how is there not a video on this page? Seriously. There isn't. Let's look at that one. Oh, you can't go wrong, man. You can't go wrong. Anyway, it's not quite long enough, I think, for what we want to do to dads. But that's okay because they have longer ones too. So like all this other stuff that we're looking at, um, you can do the same thing. You're going to be on leaf springs and everything on the Chevy as well. So just forget about the body pops, and we put this cool build on here. So this has got a 12.5 wheelbase, a lot better, and it's got its own pictures as well. Slightly different looking axles. I kind of like those Toyota ones, but longer chassis, which is going to be a little more appropriate, I think, for what we're doing. I'm waiting to get the pieces, but like I said, I'm going to fabricate the bed of this one for my dad. I'm going to make one for me too, and so I can make the bed whatever it needs to be because I want to emulate the thrift side bed, unless I can find a file and try to get it printed. I don't think it'll be too bad though because it's pretty basic. If you're looking at the trimmer's truck for that we were talking about the other day. So yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff. And that's one of their old school kind of Toyotas they called the Marlin. And I mean, man, this one's old and long in the tooth. And it's just $30 less than the good new one. Wheelbase 11.3. Yeah. Okay. I do want to find a video real quick. You guys want to see one on that Toyota, or should I go back to the Vortex? What do you think? Let me know because I'll do whatever. In the meantime, while you're trying to figure it out, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let's see. I want to see it driving. That's my thing. Come on. All right. A ton of people got these today. 1982 Toyota. That's how they're selling it. On the same old chassis it's always been. RC four-wheel drive, what, doesn't make their own videos, I guess. Doesn't appear that way, does it? Well, fine then. I'll watch some influencers then. I'll pause. I really want to find someone else's. He drives fast. Um, Trail Finder 2. Scale engine bay. Like this thing is dialed, dude. Looks neat. It's fine. All right, we'll watch this one at least for a minute. So, gonna go share. Thanks, Spencer. I mean, it's Thursday. It's Thursday, man. I don't feel bad about it on Thursday. I do feel bad about it on Sunday or Saturday, but I refuse to feel bad about it on Thursday. All right. So, even though I still do. So, let's not get ourselves. And let's let it rock a little bit in the background. Wow, that is a longer. People are going to be cutting that up and bobbing that bed, guarantee it. And they're comparing it. It's pretty similar, right? Super scale, leaf sprung situations. My thing about those is they need you. The minute you get them, you got to take some of the leaves out, um, and try to get them to sit a little bit more realistic. This thing looks better already. Um, so apparently there's been some minor improvements though to this, but they're not bashers. So I mean it is what it is. Hey Scott, how are you? Have you been in here before, Scott? Do I know you, man? 27 watching, need 18 more likes. Well, they don't like it, brother. So yeah, we'll go in a minute. I just wanted to come on and talk about the extra 300 and literally personally check out this new stuff from today. I wanted to see what the armor release was about because I got a little bit of an idea about it, but I wanted to see the chassis and stuff in it. Very much in the same class as that Gorgon, which is pretty cool. Um, but doing these 3D print builds and stuff nowadays, like I really appreciate the layout of this chassis a lot. A lot. So, and I don't even feel bad, like, if it's not a kit build, if I, like, cheat and get one of these and strip it and then use the chassis because the body's cool for another build some other day, and I'm gonna make it better anyway and strip it down and have to fab up so much stuff to make it fit, um, on what I'm doing that it's much work as doing a kit. But I like the Yoda axles. The leaf spring mounts are a little different than I think I'm used to seeing. That's kinda nice. Oh, what's up, Scotty Story? Multiple accounts in the house. The chassis metal, dude. That RC4, I built one of these. My FJ55 is basically just like this, except a little bit longer. So it's all metal stuff. I built one. Go, man, go. What do you think, man, on one of these, Dad? I gotta make sure either way, whether it's a Chevy or a Toyota, um, we can make it happen. I think that we may want longer, but I'll see. But knowing me, man, I can stretch this one out without stretching it out. You just move where you put the axle kind of stuff. So I got a little more looking to do and stuff. Let's see. So he's going. He does a great job, by the way, RC driver. Um, I just want to get. Yeah, you got room to move uh the leaf spring mounts and shackles back. So if I had to stretch this out, I could. And if the shocks had to go back, you just space them out longer screws on the cross member or move the cross member, whatever. It's all doable. It's all doable. Um, all right, so he'll get this thing outside undoubtedly, probably right now. Big Jim. What? Yeah, metal chassis and the hard bodies are I did have one of their hard bodies that was metal before. I think these are probably like super duper ABS. Um, but dang, man, that's nice. That's nice. It's too shiny, but it's nice. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Cool. Guys, with the just save it. The politics, maybe. Look at this engine bay. What? The Sigma? Get out of here. Dude, even the look at the way the molding detail is on the underneath of the hood. Get out. Not word salad. All right, let's see this thing run a little bit. I still got 25 of you on an off night checking out scale trucks with me. I mean, I am a bad influence. I put my metal emblems on my Rover and got the light kit installed. Yeah, pretty fun. But I need to throw another channel. My receiver is only like a 2 channel, so I need to throw a 3 channel in there or 5, and I can actually have reverse lights and brake lights and stuff. So normally, leaf sprung chassis are pretty stiff out of the box. This one's is also, but if you really look close, they have like 3 or 4 leaves on each corner, and just take them all out except for the big one that has the where you mount to, right? So then you can make it articulate a lot better. Oh, I love leaf springs, but they put too many leaves in them. And man, they put body posts in the back of the inside of that bed. They coulda they coulda went underneath. So yeah, RC Driver does a great job. If you are interested in looking at any of this stuff, this dude is all in. Like he's for real. Like he does a great job and always has. If you want to hold on to your money, like don't watch his stuff because it'll make you want it. What's the only thing missing is a smooth power system. Um, and the more you work these, the looser they get. But like I said, you could easily make this a little bit looser. I mean, this is the kind of thing I kind of wish would come in a kit, but ready to runs, they sell well. I mean, it's kind of nice when they are ready, but when you're undoing stuff, it's kind of funny, right? Um, but I've done that before with the 6 scale Jimny. Might be a really good platform too for what we're doing. Who spray paints rocks? Come on. Yeah, this is the first time getting to check this stuff out, man. I wanted to, but yeah, this is better articulation than most of the ready to run leaf trucks. Good turning radius. So I'm sure he's talking about an increased steering angle or better servo here, which is cool. Let's get dirt, man. Peel out. Let's see. I want to like Baja race, kind of rally race crawlers. Like not fast, but make them a little faster and lower them some. High centered. Look at that rock catcher on the bottom. That needs a redesign like so bad. And all that stuff is like Delrin and metal, which is pretty cool. Oh man, look at this terrain he's got. Oh, so good. Dude, just a little bit of work in that stock Toyota would articulate even better, dudes. It's not awful. Softer springs, bro. Oh, chambers. Yeah, it probably is. They have one of those and they're black. They had a midnight edition deal that was like $700. Came with all kinds of stuff on it. Who knows? This could be one of those. But they got me with the Toyota stripes on this one and the slight little improvements. It's nice to see, especially how old this chassis, how long it's been around. It is nice to see him do things to make it, better. I've had a couple RC four-wheel drive things at this point. I had one of those Galant little tiny Land Rovers. Um, and it was not a crawler. You know what I mean? It's like a scale truck, but some of these have the potential. Oh wow, we're an hour in. Yeah, these little Toyotas, they're sick, dude. Okay. So I think we go back to the Vortec and call it a day. So we're going to look at that real fast because I said, man, I should have had my phone plugged in. Where is it even? So it can charge up for me. All right, give me a second. We're going to go check out this new deal. What'd they do to this? Let's check it out. Oh, wow, dudes. 179. Ready to run with a battery and charger, 149 straight up. Holy smokes, that's good. And we're going to take a look at this because I think value-wise for what you get, guys, with the politics, I don't want to have to say it really a bunch. Let's not do it. It's never good. It's never good, man. It's let's just not. Let's just not. Everybody gets fired up. You know what I mean? Let's avoid it. We got kids in here, man. This is for this whole thing is for fun. If I wouldn't live in the real world, I wouldn't have devoted it to RC. I'm a professional escape artist. So let's keep it that way. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go flip houses and forget all this. Make some money, actually. So let's share screen and look at this Vortex because I think crazy bang for the buck. What's going to really tell me everything is the chassis. So you guys may be on to the deal of a century here if because I kind of know what I'm talking about when it comes to this stuff. So let's take a look at 149 for a 10th scale. This is good. Now I'm very curious about if they did the chassis. Not that it's a deal breaker, but I have a feeling this is the standard chassis it came on in the first place. So both of these are two-wheel drive. So this would be like stadium truck. Those of you that are familiar with Rustler, this would be like the same wheelbase as a Rustler. Dude, I like the tires. And honestly, depending on what I see here in a minute, this may be one of those that you can make four-wheel drive with a upgrade package, but I still haven't seen the chassis yet. Oh, wow. No, I'm wrong. They totally redesigned it. This is two-wheel drive for life. This is that new chassis. Well, it is the Vortex, except they changed this. The other Vortex, the Boost, and the four-wheel drive one had a full tub chassis, where this has the bottom feeder battery deal. Not bad. Not bad. I was curious if what they did here. I think this is a neat platform too for guys that want to build something that's not a crawler, but you wanted to articulate and do something. It'd be real easy to fit stuff on top of one of these kinds of chassis. It almost emulates scale a little bit. Trans tunnel. Neat. These are very, very brand new. It's the bodies that just seem familiar. You know what I mean? Um, nice little double wishbone action. And there's the ESC, and on right over there are the thing you can pull and change to run 2S lipos in it. And you get to your spur and pinion in this cover right there. Servo. Pretty neat, pretty compact. 11 and a quarter wheelbase. Same guts as that Fury I just showed you. Yeah, I'd say, yep, 1/10 Vortex. It's the same body, but a very different chassis. Very different. And it comes in multiple colors. I'm not sure I'll be able to show you though. Let me see if it awesome. It's letting me show you other colors. So there's the one for 149 and you supply your own batteries. So might as well get 2S batteries, right? And then there's this one that comes with, it's going to be a nickel metal battery and a super basic charger. But I mean, like as shown in the picture, but that's cool if it's, especially if you're getting it for someone. Like last year, Christmas, it was really nice seeing so many cool, affordable RC options that weren't tiny. Usually, if the price point is right, they're so small. So 10th scale for under 200 bucks, like the Gorgon and the Groms. Here's the Vortex and the Fury. Absolutely brilliant is right. Let's look at the, I like that color. Let's look at the other paint scheme as well. And if you're racing, two-wheel drive is a very popular class. Yeah, you just change the battery right there. Talk about low center of gravity. Body's got tons of cool detail. These are a very nice price. Roof skids. Dude, I have a Vortex that the body's trash. I should get one of these bodies. And they're brushed, but that can be changed. When you do change things like that, you really should also do the spur as well, generally. So let's look at the purple one. Yeah, I can't get into the little stuff, man. I wish I could. The 18th scale and 24 scale, personally, I can't. I just, it's too small to work on, and I never enjoyed driving them. If you can get them heavy enough to act like they're big, I suppose I could dig it maybe. Man, I like that orange one. I mean, this purple one's cool too, though. I like those front tires. Those are a new thing I've not seen on any of their stuff. I mean, most of their stuff has been four-wheel drive from Arma until the Gorgon and stuff like that. Fun. This would be good stuff for holidays if you're getting somebody into something. The nice thing about, I mean, planes are amazing, right? But you can do this stuff anywhere. I mean, anywhere. Everybody lives on a street, you know. Make a sandrail out of it, throw some slappies on it, some paddle tires. Fun. All right, hour, 6 minutes, 5-minute max, and we're out of here. So thanks for letting me kind of shop with you. I was hanging out, wanting to see what I missed today. I'm sure there's some other things I'd like to look at, but I can't think of it at the moment. 18th, about smallest I'd go. Yeah, the 18 scale capper is a pretty good machine. It can be a really good machine with just a little bit of here and there. RC is a better use. Yeah, man. It's it's cool. I mean, I can't. Jay Huff in the house. So yeah, guys, have a great weekend. I'll see you guys Sunday, more than likely. And have some fun. I think I'm gonna try to race on Saturday. That or I might get out on the water. I got a boat I'd like to make a video of. Not like anyone watches them, but um, two-wheel drive is easier to fix and maintain. And honestly, if you do step into racing, there are a ton of two-wheel drive classes. A ton. Did you guys see my light lenses in the Land Rover yet? Not turned on, but I put a little bling on there today. Metal emblems. This is the leftover like sprue from the metal emblems. So yeah, have a good one Friday. Jeff in Lower Alabama is on Friday. Check him out. Maybe Bobby on Saturday. You never know. Maybe me on Saturday. You never know. It just depends what's going on. I mean, if nothing's going on, maybe I will. But it depends. I'd like to get out and fly. I got that 262, man. I want to get done. What's up, Scotty? I got that 262 I want to get done. I'm working on my big old bench because, dude, I am going to film the build of the Aero Scout, and it's ready to fly with a DXS. But I think I should also show how to program it to a good radio because, man, I think people trip up over that. Like, how can I get the um, progressive modes like I had on my DXS on my new fancy radio because I'm new still and I want that, but I also can't leave well enough alone and I want to use my new radio, of course. I mean, I only have one or two planes, so how crazy is it that I want to put um my beginner plane on my good radio, especially when they sell it to you like you can. And you can. It just ends up being, I think, more work than they anticipate. And then they need help. So there's that. Guys, thanks so much. Trying to sort out, there's only a couple of us guys that I think are interested in doing this um, build along thing. If you're one of them, let me know in the comments of something else that's not a live stream, like anything else that actually needs to get views, like the F86 or something like that. I don't care, dude. Just something. But this is going to be fun. Should I get a 3D printer? I think maybe I should. Make it easy on yourself. Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be enough work anyway. I think fabbing up the body itself, just having a chassis that's dialed in that I don't have to like go absolutely bonkers with will make more time for the rest of it. Yes and yes. So if I started building, no matter what project it is, if it's these Jeep trucks or if it's just another base camp build, just to build one stock and have it ready for when I need to. Um, you guys would do that on Thursday with me. We'll talk about everything, but I'm thinking on Thursday, if I do it, like I'm not going to feel bad about um talking about trucks or working on trucks. Like I'm talking about getting down. Like you guys are coming in the garage with me and we're sanding and drilling and doing some stuff, getting some things done. The Corvair will be easy. Yeah. If I just, all I got to do is build the base camp and it'll be ready. Um, that'd be kind of fun. I wonder if on Thursday I should just do, go to a stopping point on it and then save it. Like pick up where we left off the next week on the base camp build. I think also at the same time there's enough time to update on some of this fabrication stuff. It's not going to be something that needs to be repeatable. So I think talking about it afterwards, I think if we're just getting a little bit of B-roll, that's okay. But something I think like building a base camp could be actually really, really useful. We'll see. But my garage is getting pretty clean right now, and that big ass table's about to come in here. So I'll be working on it unless it's like running sanders or something like that. So maybe some of that work I can get done off camera, the sanding of it all. So I was talking to, I don't know if you can tell, I was talking to my dad about this the other day. So this was two pieces, right? You can see the seam. And the way you orient the print determines how the striations in it go. Well, this top piece was obviously printed like this. And this piece with the typography was obviously printed like this. And so, I mean, I think it was. It totally was. And so to achieve that curve and stuff, it really steps it. You can see how it really steps it off. And that's going to make for a lot of finish work, which is fine. I'm looking forward to that actually, because I think I can make these look dynamite with a little Bondo. Seems like that's what guys use. And it's one thing that you can use. And so I think I'll do that. And you can even see some of the detail in here. So I think it's still so fresh. I'm not exactly sure, like, what I'm getting at is if I'm going to do it, I want the best one there is. 3D print style. If I'm going to do it, I want the one with the biggest bed that will print in multiple mediums at the highest fidelity without being absolutely bonkers. Yeah. And I'm thinking that Bamboo Labs XA1 carbon or whatever, I gotta check it out a little bit more, but I think it's up there, man. It's like 1500. So I'm not sure. For now, I'm just gonna go one at a time, see what I can get done. Cause I'm so, I've worked on enough houses that I'm fairly certain I can make this go away. The things that I'm looking at. There's no paint on this. There's no finish work, nothing yet. So I really am curious how it takes that kind of work. And if it doesn't take sanding well, then it'll take filling well. The print on the Rover was a bunch of small pieces, and you could orient them however you wanted, and it's like it's tight looking. It's hard to tell. From here, I can't tell that it's 3D printed until I get close. So that's the kind of thing I'm thinking, if we oriented that differently. And also too, like if I learn how to do this stuff, like the finished work I'm gonna do where the doors our seam is, if I had a bigger situation or a taller depth I could print or sliced it differently, I might be able to put this seam where there really is one or something. Or even just cheat it. Like, okay, there's one across the hood, come down to there or whatever. You know what I mean? Um, so there's always something. So there's definitely going to be some goings on with this, but I'm up for it. But I think with a little bit of, again, I'm at the mercy. Yeah, at the fender. Seriously. You know what I mean? The door there, or I mean, whatever. I think sky's the limit if you know what you're doing and you're able to manipulate or edit the file. Slicing it is what I think they call it. Yeah, the cab as one. Yeah, something for sure. It's totally doable. Even with the supports, like the this hole right there, you can have trees support that. Beggars can't be choosers though, so I'm pumped about it. What's neat about this structure and the shape is it gives it a whole bunch of strength. All the ridge kind of work, and like where this turns under there, that makes it nice. That's rigid. Pretty cool. But legit hate that seam in the middle of the door though, a little bit. In the door, the window has to get with the panel line on the door. It's cool, man. It's cool. All right, appreciate it, you guys. Yeah, we don't. I don't even think there is a floor for this file, so it's design your own. But if you know you're putting it on a TF2 chassis, one of them RC four-wheel drive ones, dude, there's going to be stuff out there where you can like take the floor from something else and make it work. Slice it up if needed be. Just having fun, trying to stay busy. I know I hate to say it. But winter's going to be here. This stuff is good for my head. Unfortunately, it does feel like it's so hard to get away for flying. It's so intentional. Packing them up and having the time to get out there is an hour. And that's not even doing anything once you get there. That's just the to and from. So, man, when you're squeezing it in and there isn't much time, but this stuff you can mess with them here because the messing is as much fun as the out there playing with them. It's not like I'm crawling all the time, but I can be messing with one daily and scratch that itch, you know? So anyway, I'm looking forward to getting this table in here, and I do have a lot to offer in the airplane world, and I want to keep that up. So thanks for hanging out for it, you guys. And I think at a point I thought of this today. I'm like, you know what? Forget. I mean, when you do this YouTube thing, just like when I did music, like you always want more than you have. Depending on who you are, right? You're like, you got this, you think you want this or that, and you want to, like when I played music and I was young, and when I skateboarded and when I was young, it's like everybody wants to make it, whatever. And those are silly ideas, but some of us take those silly ideas seriously. And but also managing your own expectations is the hardest part of all that. So it's like forget a huge channel. So what? What's the difference? Make the damn best stuff you can for the people who do watch you. Forget it. Who cares? If the companies don't get it, who cares? Who cares? We're all in this stupid race chasing so much energy into what really doesn't matter at all. And it's too bad we got to worry about those things because they sway the way you make your decisions. But the truth of you is different than sometimes what you choose to do to sustain it. Nuts. Double salute. See you guys later. Yeah. We'll figure something out. We'll talk more about it on Sunday. I think maybe what to expect on Thursdays. If you guys want to start doing that. I think all the time about starting another channel for truck stuff, but it's like, man, no. Why? This is the one I have. I've had it forever. It is what it is. I'd make a night for it rather than start a whole new channel. You know what I mean? So maybe you guys will like that too. And you know, you guys maybe watch a guy fumble around and learn how to work a 3D stuff. I don't know, man. I know that's going to be a big one. That's going to be a big endeavor. I'm going to see what I can fab up by hand, though, first. I'm actually really pumped up about making that thrift side bed. You guys want to see the difference really quick? I won't keep you, but I know some of you guys know. And then after the show on Sunday, I think I looked it up a little bit more. Let me just pull up the difference. Honey Chuck, yeah, man, I know you are. I mean, most of you guys still here might be. All right, let me pull this up real fast. Let's see. And I was learning and noticing some of the differences last time. And we'll just try to find a really good. Yeah, there's a ton of good stuff right here. All right, let me try to share screen real quick. We did a little bit of this. The RC Surfer. What, the A main one? I don't know, but that looked cool. Honeychuck, man, I don't even know because my buddy Kelly's the one doing the printing. So I don't even know, but I feel like I need to learn it. PLA, maybe. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. I am so low key. All right. Share this. And bring it down a notch. So here we see the trimmers truck, which we are actually aiming on doing. And it has a lift on it and some tires that look a lot like the Toyota and Chevy tires on that RC four-wheel drive stuff. But so take notes of that the bed side. The bodies I'm going to show you, the cabs are the same, but this thrift side bed is very square and a real neat rolled over angled top of the bed rail. Some boxy stuff. That's bumper, but there's also box up there that's helping kind of hold the fender. And again, this truck has a lift on it. So there's that. So that's a thrift side. And that's a thrift side. Are you seeing this? Yeah. That's a thrift side on like a regular lift. Not a lift. And I wanted to get this off of the. How do I get this off? Come on, I don't want you right now. That's a totally different bed altogether. But then something like this has, look at the bed. That's like Wikipedia. Get out of my face. We'll go back. Oh, there's the X I wanted. Thank goodness. So, yeah, thrift side, and that's what I searched. But if you look like at this, perfect. This is more like what I've got. See how the bed contours with the cab? This is more like what I've got right now, unless I make the bed thrift side, which I'm thinking is going to be really fun to do with like styrene and maybe even aluminum or tube stuff. But yeah, this is basically the 3D print I have right now is this style. But if I get rid of that bed or use that bed as a base and make the thrift side one, how cool will this truck be? So I think I can do it, and I'm fairly certain I can. And so it's one of those things where I think the funnest part about these jobs is, I hope you guys are seeing what I was talking about. Nope. You weren't. But that's okay. It's that one. The funnest part about this stuff, though, is solving the challenges, and yeah, there's it's the same cab, but the body's different. The bed is different. So I think that's neat. Oh, there's an RC one. Maybe not. Is that for real? No. That's mean. No. That's real. Holy smokes. He's got to have military axles in there. Dang. Why is it so fun? That's the thing. Why is it so fun? It is. It just is. It just is. Yeah, dude, the thrift side, man. It's so square. Why not? It's totally military axles, right? Yeah. I think that the drive shaft might have came in from the top right of that front pumpkin. That was crazy looking. That looked pretty awesome. It almost basher. I mean, it was like monster truck tires almost. All right, you guys, hour and a half. That's enough. We'll see you. And stay tuned because we'll figure out what Thursdays are going to do some truck stuff and talk about releases. It's cool. Air stuff. I mean, it's fine. But I think we can tease some of this truck stuff on Sunday for Thursday for those that want to do it or watch. You don't have to participate, but I zoomed in. The drive unit was going out the top of the diff. I saw that. Yeah, it looked like it was turned, like clocked, but it might have been, but uh, definitely interesting. I know, right? That's another one. That's the thing. I got to stay focused. I'm real close on the Rover all the way. I got to fab up the way I mount the bumpers, finish the windows, and that dude is um, done. And I owe it to myself to actually do a video when stuff is done, just for my own sake, to put it to bed. Like it's done. Talk about it a little bit, throw in some B-roll, show the thing running, and put it on the shelf and start making another one. You know what I mean? I feel like I still owe a video on that Winnebago. You know what I mean? Just to say, I don't have to show everything, but just to say and not show it as it's happening. I don't mind showing it after the fact, but just like what problems did you face and how did you solve them? I think it's kind of fun to, and some people really learn a lot from that because you give them some perspective they may not have had. Some of us are handy at coming up with solutions, and some of us are going to come up with solutions differently than someone else, which might be really well received. I mean, um, if somebody can show you something that makes your life a little easier, slickens up a process, like you're only who doesn't like that? And if you resist that, then you're kind of a jerk of a person. I had this, I'm working on this big old slab of butcher block, and I had my idea how it's heavy. And I had finish on it last night, and it's kind of tricky getting it back in the garage. And I'm like, Rafe, come help me. And I'm getting it in position to do like slide it onto this box. So I got it sitting on a little table now. Uh, and I turned it so I could slide it onto this box, and then I was going to pick up the table and put the table in the garage and then slide the thing, just kind of walk the dog like leapfrog. And I turned the table sideways so I could push it onto this big crazy box I have. And Rafe's like, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We can just pick it up like this." Because now there's access to the table that's holding this slab up. We don't have to slide it over to the box at all. And I didn't think about that at all. That was him. And I was like, that's a good idea. And so we did it because I'm not too proud, you know. So it's good stuff. And now that's how we do it. And I told him, I was like, man, that's slick because my head was already wrapped around doing it this way. I didn't even notice that. Uh, great idea. Great idea, Junior. All right. We'll see you. We're out of here in 5. Hanger rats forever. We'll 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. We will see you next time. Do a video on the win. Yeah, I know. Let me get this table. This table is going to be great for a wider shot. Get the thing on here. I'll be proud of that table. I mean, my desk right now, bro. I mean, it's a working man's desk. It's and hopefully my I can keep my butcher block looking nice. And if I mess it up, I'll just actually yesterday evening after work, I sanded it up. It had footprints and junk all over it. Bzz, just sand it clean, got a coat of stuff on it. By the way, I usually always use urethane. And I don't know why I got varnish, but I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate the varnish. I like the urethane better. I don't know why I got varnish. It seems like it takes forever to dry. I don't like it. I don't like it. I've used so much urethane. I really liked it. And I don't know how I bought this varnish, but I got a gallon of the stuff. So I think I'll use it. unless somebody tells me different, because now it's still not too late for me to sand it all the way off and start over with urethane. I want something to dry fast enough that I can put like 2 coats a day on it. That's what I want. Like one at lunch and one after. All right. 3 later. You're too good to be forgotten. We'll see you next time. Bye now. Boom.